Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this beautiful 2018 Infiniti Q50 Red Sport 400 all-wheel drive that we have for sale. We recently took this one in on trade off lease. This customer, I've known him for a long time, I think almost 16 years. He's bought many vehicles from us, three Infinitis, including the new one he just leased. In fact, he leased this Red Sport from us in 2018. I leased it to him, and he just turned this one in. And I thought he would actually get a different vehicle. He's the type of person, he likes to change vehicles up, but he has a hot rod truck at home and some other toys. He wants a nice cruiser. He really enjoyed his Q50, so he just leased a 21 Q50 Red Sport in this really new cool color. But really not a lot of changes on the 2018 to 2021 Q50 Red Sport. The really only difference is that they upgraded the infotainment system. You have a little bit of a sharper display on the infotainment system, and they have the addition of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Aside from that, too many other changes, so it says a lot that he decided to lease another one. There are some great loyalty incentives for returning customers, so he also got a pretty good deal as well. If you're in the market for a pre-owned Q50 Red Sport, this 2018 is a great one to consider. One owner, clean Carfax. Obviously, we sold it new at our store. We have the original build sheet on it at $56,650. So it's got a good amount of equipment on it. The Red Sport 400 do come with a lot of standard features. There's not as many options on the Red Sports versus a more basic Q50. This one has the all-weather package, giving you all-season floor mats. It has the cargo package, giving you a carpet trunk mat and cargo net and first aid kit. Then we have interior accent lighting, so you have interior lighting that you can adjust, like you get ambient lighting in the cup holders and some other places. Then we have Infiniti Radiant Welcome Lighting, so basically when you walk up to the vehicle, the underneath of it will light up, kind of creating an ambient welcoming effect. It really looks cool when it's in your garage at nighttime. Then we have a body colored rear deck lid spoiler, that was $430. And this beautiful shade of dynamic sunstone is a premium color, a little bit more labor intensive on the assembly line to make this color. It was an $800 premium for this color. And of course we can print out a copy or email you one. 2018 is a great year for the Q50 and the Red Sport because it got its first major revision. The Q50 was a brand new model for 2014. In 2018 they revised the exterior, they revised the interior, and it's looking a lot good. And as I mentioned, styling wise, it's pretty current to the 2021s aside from a few odds and ends. Beautiful leather interior. I love the diamond quilting on the sides of the seats. Nice aluminum trim. Beautiful black piano finish. You have a different shifter for 2018, different style shifter, different steering wheel, different style steering wheel paddle shifters. You have a drive mode selector here. That'll make changes to steering effort. This has a digital dynamic suspension, so it'll make changes to suspension. It'll make changes to how high the engine revs, transmission shift points, traction and stability control settings. So you have lots of different settings, and you can also personalize it. You can do manual shift mode as well. You have steering wheel shifters, paddle shifters. You can also shift here, but it doesn't make too much sense when you have the paddle shifters. And you do get rev match downshifts for a sportier sound and feel, and manual shift mode. Obviously we have navigation, parking camera, as well as a 360-degree round view monitor, great for low speed maneuvering. The bottom screen is a tablet-like interface for vehicle settings and apps. You can access the drive mode selector here as well. Lots of different settings, as you see. Active trace control will break individual wheels to help you rotate a little bit better through the corners. You can shut that system on or off. 30,736 miles, about right for coming off a 3-year lease. Look at this beautiful shade of dynamic sunstone. It's one gorgeous automobile. The front end styling, it's absolutely stunning. I think it's one of the best looking sport luxury sedans out there. Absolutely beautiful, and it has aggressive, well, no, I shouldn't say it has a lot of power to back up those aggressive looks. Some cars, you know, walk the walk, but they can't talk the talk. But the Red Sport 400 with 400 horsepower certainly can talk the talk as well, or walk the walk, I should say. Even though it's a compact, not too bad on interior space in the back seat. I'm 6'2". I had that front seat adjusted for my height and have a good amount of legroom and headroom back here. I love the Infiniti product. I've been with Infiniti close to 17 years. I own Infiniti myself. I have a 05 6MT G35 sedan, which back in the day, that was the highest performance version of the Infiniti G series, and the G series eventually evolved into the Q50. It's actually still built on the same advanced front midship platform as my G35, also shared with the Nissan 350 and 370Z sports car. It's almost like having a four-door all-wheel drive twin-turbo 370Z. Very similar same platform, very similar architecture. We have the carpeted floor mats, all season mats. You can see that the first aid kit's still in the bag, never used. So the Red Sport, you have a little bit more aggressive rear styling and front styling. You have a diffuser that helps improve high-speed stability. And it's cool because it's kind of two-toned. You have like the gray accent here, then it's body colored on the bottom. The trunk lid spoiler. You get the premium set of forged aluminum wheels, very high quality. We also get larger brakes for the Red Sport. The Q50 and the Q50 Red Sport comes standard with rear-wheel drive. Intelligent all-wheel drive is optional. Most people prefer intelligent all-wheel drive in our neck of the woods due to the wet, slippery climate. When the roads are wet and you have 400 horsepower, rear-wheel drive can get quickly overwhelmed, so the all-wheel drive will give you better wet weather performance. And if you do drive in the snow, you'll do a lot better with all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive. In fact, I have a video I posted on YouTube of driving a very similar Red Sport in some lowland snow we got, and it did remarkably well, even with performance rubber on it. There's a fantastic 400 horsepower twin turbo V6. There's not too many cars out here in this price range, 400 horsepower all-wheel drive compact sedans that are made in Japan. So the Q50 is very unique product. And if you do value Japanese build quality, then not all Japanese brands these days are made in Japan, but the Q50 is a real deal. Well, the Sport and the Red Sport variants of the Q50 have also a little bit more aggressive looking front fascia. I love the two-tone styling on the bottom part of the front fascia. Excellent nighttime visibility with those adaptive bi-xenon lights. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully we see you soon, and have a wonderful day.